Hello, welcome to the Dilemma Dudes podcast. My name is Noah.
My name's Keelan.
My name's Devon.
And we're just some dudes deliberating dilemmas.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wah, 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 wah.
Now, welcome.
Welcome. This is going to be a more chill episode. We're going to take it down a notch and not be so existential.
Yeah, we realized, I was looking back at some of our past episodes and we've just gone down
At least the last three have
this
been
craze
real
of just
deep.
getting into really deep existential crises. But, those are things that are, I think, relevant to us. So that's kind of why they come up.
I mean, our fault. We put it out to send us stuff. So
Exactly. And we were just answering your questions. So I guess I think people are
So I
just
guess
generally your
their
fault.
fault.
Yeah, it's your
It
guys'
is their
fault.
podcast too, if you remember, right? Like this is the Earth thing.
Yep.
The families.
Yeah, the family show.
The family form.
Um,
This is just a long-winded version of just saying none of us are wearing pants.
Yeah.
That's the reason we're
it's
saying
gonna be
this,
less serious today.
Yeah.
We just got our dicks hanging right out.
My grandma literally today was like, I was watching or listening to your podcast today. I'll listen next week. Not anymore, grandma.
We just got our comedies hanging loose over here.
There we go.
guys.
There we go. Throwback to the first episode.
Oh
Wow.
yeah,
What was that 17 weeks ago?
it's actually crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
This has been a wild ride. This is episode number 16.
In all honesty, this idea was not an actual. It was a sketch that we were gonna do. Weren't we? We were gonna make fun of podcasters or something like that.
I think that was one thing too.
Yeah.
And the podcast was kind of like, oh well, it's when we were at the cottage. We were
Yeah.
like, hey, we want to do creative things when we're there. Let's do a
just
podcast.
Yeah.
We had always talked about it, but again, it
Yeah.
was just like, I just feel like everyone's doing podcasts. I was like, if I'm gonna do one, I want it to be like an idea that I haven't seen anyone else do, and
Yeah.
I would say that we have an idea
Well,
that there's
in
not
the whole
many.
thing,
I don't think there's anyone else that does straight moral dilemma
Dilemmas.
podcast.
The other thing is a lot of people who start podcasts during the pandemic, they've just kind of been talk podcasts where they just chat about nothing and everything.
Yeah.
And
Usually
I was,
on a scam calling headset or a
yeah,
gamer headset or
so it's
something. You gotta decipher the
We're
words
just
to the
roasting
static.
people right now.
I'm
But,
kidding.
when we started, I was sitting there because we were trying to think of ideas we could do a we talk about comedy, but it's we know about comedy, but we don't
I don't know enough to feel like I would
No.
have any authority to share my
Exactly.
opinion.
And I don't want a podcast examining other people's comedy.
exactly,
No.
yeah.
Yeah, especially when it's just hanging out there for everyone to see.
Exactly.
So-
We just get a little personal,
Yeah.
We
It's-
will post those pictures on social.
It's not my place
No.
to just judge people's comedy.
Yeah.
No.
It's everyone's built different.
Exactly.
You just have to, it's you work with what you got, right?
Yeah.
And the reactions to people's comedies are different all over the world.
Exactly. Some people are okay with, comedy is a little bit more low key, but some people need something that just slaps them in the face.
Someone
so-
wants a dramatic, a very pronounced comedy.
Some people's comedies take a huge curve.
Yeah. And so some people's comedies, they kind of lean one way or the other.
Oh no! Oh my man, it's gonna kill
Well, we're
me.
back to episode 1. Look at us
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Look at us devolve back into
Now,
what
if you
we
didn't understand what just happened,
we're talking about
Stop listening right now.
we were not talking about comedy, actually. We were talking about
penises.
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 So, just in case that one just went right over your head, just thought I'd fill you in.
By the way, bless your heart, you innocent soul. You should probably not listen to this if you had no idea what was going on.
But we're going to talk about some would you rathers
Yeah.
today.
That being said, we picked an idea, and I think it was a good idea.
Yeah, I'm having so much fun doing this. I haven't gotten sick of it yet.
Yeah.
There's lots of ideas that you do and you just get sick of them and you're like, but when you get sick of something, it's like, it's probably not meant to be.
Yeah.
But then when you're like, no,
I was.
this is gonna
Oh
happen.
jeez! I just dropped my phone.
Keelan, you want to just calm down?
I'm
You're going to
sorry.
give our listeners anxiety with this chaotic energy.
Yeah. This is supposed to be a chill
do you not
episode,
think
Keelan.
I
This is
already
to
have-
chill
Chill.
out.
This
Do you
is
not
a
think this
chill
already
episode.
gives me anxiety?
Everyone chill out.
I totally forgot what I was gonna say now. Thanks.
Oh, it's all that chaotic energy.
No problem.
No man.
It's okay. But yeah, you Keelan, good work. But today we're gonna do some would
Oh,
you
I remember
rathers.
what I was gonna say.
Okay, here
I
it
was
comes.
I was gonna say, when we started it, I wasn't sure if it was going to last. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Especially I was like considering the people I had to work with on it. I was a little concerned about like how
but it's
long
also
that
like
chemistry
we
would
were
last
talking about
how long I would like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And normally when you work with your comedy, you're not sure how long you're gonna last.
Brutal.
This
Sorry,
is under
it's the joke
this
that
is
just
under
keeps
the
giving.
clean category in
This is still
Spotify. No, what I was gonna say was I knew we were gonna do like we recorded 2 episodes at the cottage, and then I knew we were gonna do like a couple other episodes. And it was also the time commitment that I was kind of like not sure, because we were doing it every week. And then we're in a pandemic, so it's like we don't know if we would be able to get together every week or like even have the energy to do it every week.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I don't, but
we just sit down and we just make it happen. None of us have the energy for
we
this.
Struggle
right now.
through.
This is why we're sitting.
This is why we just turn on the cameras and go for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, here we go. Well, you want to do those would you rather?
Would you rather's? Yep. If you see me looking at my phone, it's not because I'm bored.
We're just going back to all the throwbacks to early episodes. If you haven't listened to those early episodes, you should go back.
Yeah,
it's like
this
nostalgia.
You're listening to episode 17 at this point, so you definitely
17 or
should.
16?
16.
Oh, it's because of that 1 week that we took off threw me off.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
I'm ready. This one is definitely easy, but it's kind of fun.
Okay.
Would you rather have one real get out of jail free card or a key that opens any door?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not too concerned about ending up in jail someday. Now, this could come back to haunt me just saying that now. If I ever end up in jail.
In regards to our other episodes.
Yeah, I might. So yeah, definitely the key to open any door.
Well, but why? Like, what do you need to unlock?
I don't know. Like,
if you
just like lose your keys? That would be great.
Let's say you're in jail and you have the choice.
Oh, true.
The get out of jail free card is just to get you. It's a one use thing. The key that opens every door, you could just unlock your cell.
But they take the key away. They take the key away.
But what if they didn't?
What if it's like a
But they would.
biochip?
Here's the thing, though. Is I could just go rob a
What
bank.
if they didn't? But they would.
But they would.
Great argument. Well, there's no discussion here.
They're gonna take everything from you. Unless you like hide it in your butthole.
These are hypotheses.
But
they're
like,
not real.
Like you could go rob a bank, like get $300,000, go bury it somewhere, get arrested, get out of jail free card, go dig it up. You're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
But we're like a key that opens any door. Who cares?
What if you forgot? What if you locked your car keys in your car? Locked yourself out of your house?
Sure, there's services for that.
Yeah, but you have to pay money for that.
If you have $400,000, who cares?
I'm not concerned to go to jail anytime. But I could find good uses for the key that opens any door.
What uses though? What real world uses?
Just walking into random houses.
What? Then you go to jail, and then you need to get out of jail free card.
Yeah, there's a couple mansions that just sit.
Devon.
There's a couple mansions that just sit empty, and I just kind of want to go into them and walk around.
That would be.
Then do that and take the get out of jail free card just in case you get caught.
My
thing
I need the
key to get in, so I don't break and enter. No, but then if I just happen to walk into the house. I was like, well, I had this key to let me in, so I guess I own the place.
My thing is that the get out of jail free card is just a one-use thing. The key you can use forever.
I don't know. I see it as kind of pointless.
Devon's obviously very concerned about going to jail. He has a couple of deep
you
dark.
don't see my face.
He has a couple of deep dark secrets that he shared with me in private. He murdered 3 children, actually.
One of them to the aliens.
Yeah.
It's true.
He shared that to me in private, but I just thought I would.
That's not what I'm worried about. It's about my stash of $800,000.
He said that to me in confidence. It was like a strict, don't tell anybody thing. But I just thought I'd say it on a podcast.
Said it on a podcast. Oh, no, I'd take the get out of jail free card. Like that's just like.
I know it's because you're a bad person. And you're concerned about going to jail.
Well, I also want something that I can actually use just in case. Because you don't even have to be a bad person.
You would end up using the key at some point.
At some point.
For what? Like what?
You forget your keys. You have a key that opens any door.
Yay!
You see like a cool car. You see like a cool car in a parking lot.
I've ever.
Like who cares? Like I don't care. Like if I lose my keys, I can just have a spare set.
I just don't think you have a good argument.
What do you mean?
By saying I don't think I'll ever use it. I think you would use it.
You could literally just you could literally hijack a plane, go to Europe, and then just be like, get out of jail free card, and walk away and get a free trip out of it.
The key. Let's
the key,
change it to say a key that you could fit in any lock.
What do you mean?
Or any key. You could hijack a plane with the key by putting it in the.
But you would go to jail, and then the whole thing's void.
Yeah, but I could get into anywhere with that key. I could just go hide in like the most secret places. They would never find me.
You could get yourself
I think
into
I could
jail
live
with
such
the
an
key.
exciting life with that key. Like I can do, sir, with the get out of jail free card. I get your argument. I can do one cool thing. It doesn't matter.
The key is useless, though. What? You're running from the cops and you're just like, oh, go to get in a car while their helicopter is over top.
Yeah.
But you're talking only.
Why are you acting like I'm going to do
No, not even a criminal.
I'm not going to do
you are a perfectly
insane criminal activities with this key.
Fine. You are a perfectly innocent human.
Yeah.
Just wanting to live your life, just wanting to have a good time. Mm-hmm. What do you use the key for?
Like go into like random stuff.
You're breaking and entering.
No, I'm not breaking in. I'm opening a door with the key that I have.
You are trespassing.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Someone gets called.
People trespass all the time.
The neighbor sees you, knows you're not the
and
owner,
then I'm like,
calls the cops.
sorry, I just wandered into this place. What are the cops
If it's a
gonna
giant
do?
mansion, I doubt they would just...
I didn't break anything. Just like, I had this key.
But what do you gain? Like, what's the point?
Like, what's the point of I don't want to turn this into a big argument.
Robbing a bank.
I don't think that it's a black and white answer like you're trying to make it seem.
I think in my brain, being someone who sometimes does forget his keys somewhere, it would just be like, yeah, cool. If I didn't have a spare set,
you only have to have one key for everything.
For everything.
You know what? I guess I'm just not a forgetful person.
Well, if there's one lie you've ever said,
didn't like 10 minutes ago, Noah went, did you bring that thing? And he went,
no.
Well, a key will help. No, but I never lose my keys. I always know where my keys are 99% of the time. I've lost my key once. Literally once.
Well, how many keys do you have? You have a car in your house.
And the store.
Yeah, but that's just recently.
Yeah,
just wait till the day.
I have one keychain. Everyone should just have one keychain.
When I had the key for a job, I had to take like my parents' car. I roll up. I'm opening I worked at like a kid's play place. I was opening at 9 a.m. There's like parents waiting out there.
You shouldn't have worked there.
I rolled up and my work key was always on my car keys. Rolled up. Don't have my work key. I have to drive all the way home. If I had that key, waltz right in. Wouldn't even be a problem.
But if you had to get out of jail free card, you could have punched one of the parents in the face and gotten away with it.
Let's do another one.
Okay. No, let's go to the next one.
Thought these were going to be fun, but oh my goodness.
Don't tell Devon he's wrong.
No. Your guys' answers are valid. I just think they're dumb.
Exactly.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay, here's another one. Would you rather be covered in fur or covered in scales?
Ew, fur.
Yeah, fur, definitely.
I mean, there's already, like, both of those are already, like, technically skin conditions. There's such thing.
Really?
Oh,
like
I
to
just
be
feel,
covered in scales?
It's like a...
Are you telling me there's some sort of, like, scaly lizard man listening to our podcast right now and
it's
you just
not
made him
like,
feel horrible?
It's not like scales as in lizard, but it's like your skin becomes, like, hardened and, like...
Oh, is that like the stuff that looks like tree bark?
Kinda, yeah.
Because I know there's a condition that makes your literal skin looks like tree bark.
Now who's making fun of people?
Sorry, I was just picturing that.
It's horrifying. It's disgusting.
But then there's already like the like lycanthropy syndrome, whatever. I don't know.
I think you could just play off like being super hairy easier than being like,
this is covered in
skin
fur.
condition. Yeah, but like, whatever.
But you can always shave certain parts.
Gross skin condition.
Neither of them are ideal.
No. You can always but here's the thing: is you can always shave parts of like you can shave your entire face.
I mean, people with the condition, they do shave their face like short so that they can see and like
exactly with the scales though.
You can't get rid of that.
Yeah,
I'm thinking like
you can't contain that.
You're just a lizard guy. Just walking around.
If it was,
I do not like having rough skin, man. I
live with eczema,
skin.
so I pretty much already live with it.
Like, man, like you're walking down the street as a hairy dude. Like, worst case scenario, someone like yells a Bigfoot joke, right? Lizard man, you get attacked by like freaking conspiracy theorists thinking that you're running the Illuminati.
Yeah, it's different having a little rash than just having like freaking scales. Like, I don't think we're talking skin condition here. This is like
we're talking like lizard
scales.
scales.
Yeah, I would take the fur every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
It also keeps you
gross.
warm. You know, if you're
Who's
running,
gonna ever want to
true.
like? I like to cuddle. Who's ever gonna want to cuddle with me with
Just
freaking
imagine the
scales?
you're just shedding everywhere.
Yeah, hair would be
You know-
gross too, for
you know,
sure.
Wait. You know how just like snakes like shed their
Yeah.
entire
Oh.
skin. But like think about it.
Actually,
Like
you know
you're
what's
driving.
even more terrifying than snakes shedding their skin? Watching spiders shed their exoskeleton.
Ugh.
It's spiders up close already freak me out, but just like do it. It was I was watching like a time lapse of it, and it was just like,
No, I'm gonna barf.
yeah,
But also think about it. If you're covered in fur, like we're talking about like wolf fur, like bear, right?
Yeah,
We're talking
yeah.
about like fur. You're driving down, you know, you're in like northern Ontario, middle of the winter, car breaks down, you don't have a proper
I'm
jacket.
just
Who
marching
cares?
into the forest.
Yeah.
I'm marching into
Also,
the forest with
if
that key
you-
that can open anything. Gonna find a random shack I can just stay in.
Also, if you
Wait,
have
can it open anything? Because I just
Uh-huh.
walk up to a tree, crack it open, climb in.
turns anything into a door. If you have that like lycanthropy syndrome, you have to live in either BC or Alaska. It's just
Yeah.
you have to.
You just live like in the middle of
In the
nowhere.
middle of
Just-
nowhere.
and then you can just start.
I would live
Bigfoot
on the top of a
theories.
mountain, honestly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It'd be sick.
There's a new animated movie called Bigfoot, or the Bigfoot Family, or something. I watched it. It's like a kids movie. I just watched it because it was like,
You watch kids movies,
yeah,
dude?
man,
Ugh,
all the
That's
time.
disgusting.
Teletubbies.
You stupid.
Yes.
No, I love.
Also, have you seen that the
love
Teletubbies
animated
have
movies.
kids?
Animated movies are.
Have you
Hmm?
seen that? The Teletubbies now have kids.
Oh, like the. I don't know. I don't pay attention.
They're
to this.
like people have like analyzed it and been like,
They're old?
they're like different colors,
Oh.
but they're like some of the Teletubbies colors combined. So it's like to get those colors, they would have had to have sex.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
it's just weird to think about the Teletubbies like inbreeding and
Oh my gosh.
anyways, I was the
Cool,
the whole
cool, that's
premise of this, sorry.
I'm sorry, it took like a solid 3 seconds for me to process, and I was just
It
like,
was just
"Ah."
information I found out this week that I was just like, that's terrifying. The
It is.
Teletubbies are already
You
terrifying.
know what used to scare me so much was the freaking alive sun. The sun that had, what is it, a
The
baby's
baby
face?
is a baby's face.
It's horrifying.
Yeah,
That's
who
the
like
horror.
what maniac came up with that idea?
That's horrifying.
Someone who is like,
That person's a psychopath.
I have no
Mhm.
idea.
That person harms small animals.
Mm-hmm. You would know. I want to do another one.
Whoa! Whoa!
Speaking of hard turns, wow.
Jeez Louise, man.
Well, I don't know. I'm just concerned because you really want that get out of jail free card. So I'm just,
Just in
concerned
case,
about.
you never know. What
do
if
you
I'm
have planned?
framed for something, right?
It's a good thing we save all these episodes just in case Devon goes to jail. We have so much evidence.
Uh-huh.
What if I get framed for something, right?
Okay.
Get out of jail free.
True. All right. Let's do another one.
Okay.
What if I lose the key that unlocks anything?
That's too bad then, I guess.
Sucks. Would you rather have a golden voice or a silver tongue? So golden voice being singing, silver tongue being like
I'm a
being able to
smooth
like
talker.
smooth talk. Yeah.
Oh.
So golden voice, being able to have a lovely singing voice, which all of us do.
Of course we do.
Mhm.
Or a silver tongue. So being able to
I
like,
say I have like a bronze voice. Let's be honest.
I have like a iron voice. I don't know.
Iron.
Maybe like copper on
Yeah.
a
I
good
don't know,
day.
man.
Just aluminum.
It's malachite voice. I don't know.
Stone. No,
I don't
I'll
know
probably,
what I
I'll
would
probably
want.
do like the smooth talker. Because that comes into play way more.
Yeah, when you're talking to the judge when you go to jail.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Like a smooth talker, like doesn't matter what career path you're going into, is useful.
What about let's
That's
say
true.
but let's say the golden voice also means like you have like the sexiest voice too, like just
Sure.
talking voice.
Sure. Yeah.
Silver tongue, you could have the most irritating voice ever, but like you can say smart things.
Yeah, it would be like you'd be able to
But
like
golden
talk your way
voice,
out of
you
out
can
of
like
things.
narrate freaking nature documentaries. Then you can go just sing. You
Here's
know,
the thing is
any song.
I know which one I would rather have, but I know which one would probably be more useful.
The golden voice.
The golden voice
Would be
I'd
good.
rather have,
'Cause
but
you
I
can
know the
sound
silver
smart no
or the
matter
silver
what
tongue
you
would probably
say.
be more generally useful.
Now imagine if you had both.
Mhm.
That person would rule the planet.
That's just
Probably.
yeah. I'm trying to think of someone that has both in the world.
Mm.
David Attenborough. He seems actually smart, but I don't know if it's just like they
Obama.
seem
Obama
smart.
definitely has a golden
Yeah, that's
voice
true.
and a silver tongue.
I don't know if he can sing.
I'm sure he's got a nice like croon.
A nice
like those
croon.
nice jazzy crooner voice.
I think I would go with the golden voice because I want to be able to just like blow people's socks off with my voice.
And in like theater and stuff, obviously, I'd go for that.
And the silver tongue, would be nice.
The silver tongue,
I think the silver tongue would open a lot more opportunities, just because you can talk your way.
I think I could just trick people with my golden voice.
It would be tricking people, not necessarily actually convincing them. So like,
sounding
I could have the worst voice ever walk into an audition and then be like, "Well, you're really bad," and I'd be like, "But," and they're like, "Okay."
But think of it outside of an entertainment, like just in general everyday life.
Yeah.
I think the silver tongue would definitely be more useful.
Like
but
retail?
I would probably choose, if I had to choose, I'd definitely choose the golden voice.
Yeah.
That would be.
I don't know. I think the golden voice could still be useful outside of entertainment too, though.
I think
remember our first sketch show was Why So Serious. Sorry, no, one. Yeah. Because everyone just fakes that they're super smart or acts super over serious all the time.
When we say the silver voice, are we talking about like a con artist who can talk his way out of anything?
Yeah.
Or are we talking about someone who's like everybody likes him because he's just like a super smooth talker? Everyone loves him.
When I hear the word silver tongue, I think of like Loki.
We're talking real estate agent.
Yeah. There's a mold on the ground. That's not mold, my friend.
It was a peculiar artistic technique in the 70s.
It goes for top price in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
I would go for the golden voice.
I think golden voice would be
great.
Yeah.
Like
even though I already have one.
I think I have an okay talking voice, but I'd love to improve my singing voice, you know?
I think it's actually weird, like listening to the podcast, we all have really nice talking voices, and I never thought about it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I told you guys that already. I just sit there and listen to myself all the time.
Yeah, we totally have really good talking voices. Anyway, guys, let's go. Let's go to the.
I can't go that. I can't go that low because I just have a golden voice. So
yeah, I like.
Let's go to the next.
You want to do the next?
Would you rather?
Hey guys.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sure, I'll do the next one.
All right.
Listen to my silky smooth voice.
This episode's so chill, guys.
It's not. It's weird.
This is so chill. Yeah,
this
is the most chill episode.
People
we've
are
ever
going
had.
to stop listening after this episode because they're like, I don't know what happened during that episode.
Honestly, there's like two ways you could describe this episode: either chill or like super like schizophrenic or like AD, like just all over the place. But it's
you got to change it up. They're not gonna see it coming.
Take the formula and flip
this
it
level
on its
of
head.
chillness. Not gonna see it coming.
I like hypothermia.
Would you rather lose the ability to read or lose the ability to speak?
I thought you were gonna say sleep.
No,
yeah, that'd be fine.
Wait, read or sleep?
Or speak.
Speak. Read or speak?
Probably read.
Yeah.
I hardly can read now, so
it would suck, but like I could make it work, you know.
But like if you were traveling something, you would just be like, "Hey, I can't read. Can you ask me? Like, can you read that sign for me?"
I just have a buddy that comes with me everywhere that reads things to me.
Or like have a camera on your forehead that constantly like reads signs for you. And
you just always have the the text to speech in your ear, just being like Walmart, and you're just like, oh, okay, I didn't realize that.
But that's crazy. Think about like even like a child can go to a Walmart and understand because it's a symbol. Like those words are like Walmart is a symbol. I wonder if
we can understand symbols like that.
I think it's like
you just can't
nothing.
Well, I feel like you got to have a comprehension of
maybe
at least
you might be able to recognize like, oh, the blue and yellow is Walmart.
That red sign probably means no.
Yeah.
You know, there's a big X through this. You know,
but if that kid makes fun of us, I'm kicking him in the face.
Yeah.
What is with you and children?
Man,
I told you, I'm really worried about you, Devon. You're getting me concerned. You're gonna need that card.
Get out of jail free card.
Yeah.
Especially if that kid makes fun of us for, if all three of us show up to Walmart and can't read anything and some little kid's making fun of us.
That's the end of him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mom, that kid said he wanted potatoes, but he picked up flour.
Wait, we went from not being able to read to just being complete idiots. Noah thought he grabbed potato chips, but he's just scooping in flour into his mouth.
That's so good. Have you guys ever gotten flour in your mouth?
No.
No.
You want to do it right now?
No.
Okay.
It's the worst thing ever.
Are we doing the flour challenge?
Yeah, the flour challenge.
Spoonful of flour.
So my brother used to juggle, and he'd make his own juggling balls by filling up balloons with flour.
Balls.
Nice. No one's gonna listen to this podcast after this episode. I'm sorry. And so what you'd have to do is for the first one, you'd fill it up, you'd tie it off, and then you'd flip it around, and you
Got somewhere to be, Devin?
No, I just got curious.
You had to like blow into it to get all the flour to go down into it, and if you didn't pull it away from your mouth fast enough, it would blow back into your mouth.
Oh, there's like these little sacks.
There's balloons. Like you just use balloons.
And you fill them with flour and you draw faces on them?
No, they're just
You
juggling
named
balls.
them.
Juggling
They became your
balls.
best friends.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
I remember
but
making those at like church
Then you
camp.
whipped them at people.
You get like they're technically like stress ball. Like you can make them as stress balls and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
But it was the worst when you just got like this massive mouthful of flour, just gagging.
Is
in the
there
sink.
any mouthful of anything that you would enjoy?
food?
No, but like a solid mouthful. Like just like
Food?
like unexpected mouthful of something. Is there any
Water, Gatorade. I
like
don't
if
know.
someone
Like,
just hoofs water and like just an absolute gob full of water
What are
in
you
your mouth?
trying to
I
say?
don't know. I think you're trying to make this sexual, and it's just not.
No, I don't. Well,
If you just get a mouthful of like, just like if you just get an unexpected mouthful of something, is it
first of all,
pleasant? Is
the
it ever
water-
pleasant?
The words "gob of water" doesn't make sense.
no, you don't think so?
You just get an
A
unexpected
gob of water.
If you just get a mouthful of if you just get a
You know when
gob
someone-
of unexpected mouthful.
you know when someone like makes gelatin and water and like takes hours to do it, and then just throws a gob of water in your mouth. What is it? What is?
I don't know. I guess I just feel like the word mouthful.
Hey Siri, what is a gob of water?
Doesn't
it's not.
exist.
Doesn't exist.
I mostly what I was getting at is that I feel like mouthful is usually like a negative insinuation. Like to have a mouthful of something usually isn't a pleasant experience.
Mouthful of ice cream's fine.
Here's something.
No, but I'm talking like
An unexpected gob of something.
unexpected. Just someone just shoves like an entire carton of ice cream in
Gob
your mouth.
water.
Like you can't even enjoy it. Your mouth
Is
is
it-
just full.
Gob water
Kathleen,
is
I'm
a
sorry.
serious hazard in Chinese coal mines.
Gob.
Apparently, it is.
Is it coal water?
It's like underwater, underground water is called gob water.
Mm.
Probably because it's filled with like insane
Minerals
minerals.
and, like,
Yeah.
Crap. Literal
Yeah.
poop.
So would you want a mouthful of that? Is my question.
Well, an unexpected mouthful of gob water.
An unexpected
Oh, here it is.
gob full of gob water.
Gob.
An unexpected gob full of gob water?
Mhm.
I feel like I'm losing brain cells. Like,
Yeah.
What is happening?
Gob is the term used to describe mined out areas, including abandoned tunnels and mines remaining after mineral extraction. Any groundwater that accumulates in gobs is called gob
Have
water.
you ever gobbed anything?
Um,
Like if gob is, like a dugout area. Is that what it's saying?
hey Siri, what is the verb of gob?
I don't know. I think this is top level content happening right now.
When you asked him if he ever gobbed anything, I instantly went
What does
gobble.
What does gob mean?
It's apparently the verb is to spit.
Have you ever gobbed anything? Hell yeah, I've spit
Yeah.
somewhere.
Spit it all.
Now, have you
all over.
ever unexpectedly gobbed?
Well, if you
I said
essentially
we were
if
gonna
you're
cut this
asking
out, but I
that, that
think
just
I might
means
just,
have you been
I think we
spit
should
on?
just leave this all in now.
I don't know, man.
I think this has to be.
You're the
kept
one
in.
editing it.
It's just an
so-
acid trip at this point.
Yeah.
We're all completely sober. I don't know if that makes this better or worse.
Wait, you guys are sober?
Says the guy who just came from work.
Keep
I
talking
got
about
one more
gobs.
if you want.
All right.
But a lot of these are like around like
Would you rather a gobful or a mouthful?
it's from you, neither. Here's a good one. Would you rather be able to control animals but not humans with your mind, or control electronics with your mind?
So you control animals or control electronics
Yeah.
with your mind? Okay.
I think
But
electronics.
excluding humans from the animals. They just had to make that because people are probably like, are humans not even animals?
I'd say electronics.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, when your computer isn't doing what you want.
Yeah.
Just being able to tell like do exactly this.
Wait, are you?
Or like my camera right now, I could like make it do a bunch of funky stuff just by like thinking it.
I don't know if you would.
I don't know if it was like if it was. You have to do something that's within its limitations.
Exactly. So if it's not working, I don't know if you can do anything.
But you can at least know why it's not working.
Yeah.
Where like 90% of the reason why people have a hard time with electronics is you don't know what the hell is going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I don't know that necessarily controlling with your mind would tell you what was wrong.
It'd just be control,
but it'd be easier to like troubleshoot way faster.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to find all the menus. You'd just be like, do this, do that. It just happen right away.
There's a.
Did you instantly access the internet?
We slow down our computers. Our computers are friggin' fast and smart. It's us that makes it complicated.
Could we instantly gather the information into our brain from our computers?
I think it's just control.
It's gonna happen eventually. We're gonna just have a chip in our brain.
Yeah.
Like Elon Musk said, you know, our phone is just an extension of ourselves.
Well, he's also an alien, so
right now, you know, our phone is not technically a part of us, but it kind of is. Like, do we go anywhere without it?
The Google Glass.
But you know, eventually, our phone's just going to be a chip in our brain. So the time of connectivity from going when you want to Google something is going to be just non-existent.
I wouldn't have to say,
We're just going to all be in the cloud.
That is horrifyingly awesome.
Yeah.
I think I'd want to experience it for like a day, but I don't know if I'd want my whole
life to be that
way.
way.
You know, people probably thought about phones like the way they are now and thought they were insane, or even computers.
Well, phones have like progressed
chips in the brain will just be
insanely
fast.
If you went to like the 50s and went, hey, there's going to be this little square you carry in your pocket, and you're going to be able to not only talk to, but see, interact with.
You can do everything you could ever imagine.
Someone across the planet in real time.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, so teleporting. And you'd be like, no, not teleporting.
No.
I think
it would be magic to people.
The thing about like controlling animals, any animal.
Yeah, let's talk about it. We don't want to just completely write it off. No. Yeah. I think it would be cool.
I think it would be really cool.
I think it would just be like a party trick.
You could have really you could have exotic, like dangerous pets or animals as pets.
That's true.
If you have to get out of jail.
And imagine how fun it would be to go to the zoo when you can just control all the animals.
Yeah. I think that's really cruel.
But it's not cool
all these
to have
people
a pet.
being like trying to control one animal.
No, it's just me. It's just me. I'm just like making it do cool things. Again, not within. It has to be within its limitations. Yeah. I'm not going to make it start flying.
So you can't make a giraffe do a backflip, right?
No.
Exactly. But I can like make it walk right up to the window. You know when those monkeys like show their butts to the kids and the kids find it hilarious?
My favorite
I'd be making that monkey do that so much.
So you're forcing a monkey to show its butt.
They love it. They love to do it. Those monkeys are little pervs. I hate how they do it only with children.
Zoos are already not the best thing ever, like animal cruelty wise. And you're just making it worse.
It depends on the zoo. Yeah. I'm not going to get into this whole ordeal, but I think people like to write off zoos like they're bad, but there's a lot of them that do good work too. Like,
there's ones that do.
But there's definitely like Tiger King from freaking crappy zoos.
We don't talk about.
And like like obviously in like life threatening situations, the animal one would probably be more useful. Like if you were like marooned on an island, or you were lost in the woods or something like that.
Yeah, that's true. But if I can control any technology, I just like summon a drone to come save me.
Well, that's the question: is can you
control any from anywhere in the world?
Yeah, or do you have to be in like physical contact with it?
Well, there's a TV show called Heroes, and in it, one of the kids has the ability to control technology, just by like touching it. He can like talk to technology.
My Nana probably thinks I'm a superhero with the way I can control technology. You know?
Sure.
Well, it's like Justice. It's like
my
Justice
Nana probably
League,
thinks I'm like Superman because I carry things up and down her stairs.
Yeah. I can switch her HDMI from HDMI 1 to HDMI 2.
No way.
Genius.
Honestly, sometimes I can't even do that.
Sometimes I can even do it over the phone.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I know. I'm a genius.
My Nana moved into...
He's on another level.
My Nana moved into an apartment like a year and a half ago. From a house, and so she had either my dad or my brother set up her TV. Whenever we come over, first thing she says to anybody is like, "Welcome in, guys. Don't touch the TV," because she's like, "I don't want to like anyone to touch it to like mess it up and have to go
That's
through
what
like
I think is funny
fixing it again.
with the older generation. Like we grew up with technology. I think we've had this conversation on this podcast before. But they feel like, you're going to press one button and the thing's going to blow up. Whereas like I'll come in and start like, I remember when I was like really little. No, I was like probably 10.
Yeah.
I was at my grandparents' house and they had like a surround sound system. And I was like, oh, that doesn't sound as good as it could be.
So you're like playing with the levels.
Yeah, I was playing with the levels.
Yeah.
Anyways, and then I messed it up. But I don't think I really messed it up. I think I just changed it from what they were used to, which in their mind
one of their hearing
messed
aids
it up.
went off.
Yeah. And then they never like, now I don't think it's a big deal, but they would never let me touch their technology.
No.
And I was like, okay, I know how to use this stuff, okay? Like
I'm
thinking I know what I'm doing. But yeah, they never let me touch it, and they because I was like, oh, if you turn on the TV the wrong way, it's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
Like no, I
like,
think it's okay.
Like working at Best Buy, the amount of problems that get brought in, and like 95% of them is just like, did you turn it off? Turn it back on again. But I had this lady come up to me and she was like, yeah, I have these 2 remotes, one for my TV, one for like my cable box. I want one remote. Like I'm sick and tired of having 2 remotes. I'm like, okay, awesome. Here's a universal remote. Well, how does this work? Well, it basically just connects the 2.
Yeah.
You click one button and it turns on both of them.
You just hit this button and boom shakalaka, you're good to go. You just have to set it up. Well, how do I set it up? Well, there's the instructions here. It's literally a page and a half.
Yeah.
You literally just plug it in to the side of your computer. I don't have a computer. And then she's looking at me like I'm supposed to get her a computer.
You're like, okay, cool. Let's get in the car. We're gonna go to your apartment. I'll set it up for you.
So I'm standing there. I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do. like you need a computer. And she was like, well, can we do it here? I'm like, no, we can't do it here. Is your TV and cable box
This is a $20 remote, miss. Like I'm not.
This remote is literally $18.99. Like, what do you want me to do?
Oh man,
I feel for them. It's fun. It's easy to make fun, but I understand why it's crazy to think about this stuff.
We grew up with technology like progressing really fast.
And we can troubleshoot it so fast. Whereas like for them to troubleshoot it, just whoa.
They're like, whoa. Settings?
Like what? Well, like this guy comes in and he's like, yeah, so my daughter hits this button and then this button and it all works perfectly. Yeah. I hit this button and it never works for me. I'm like, well, you're obviously not hitting those buttons. You're obviously not hitting the exact same thing she is because it should work. Well, it's like my grandma. She has Facebook. She only goes on it once in a blue moon.
Did your guys' grandmas, when they get Facebook first, did they sign all of their comments? Like, did a great job. Enter, love grandma or something like that. Mine did.
Yeah, I think about like early on.
Yeah.
I don't think mine ever did.
And but grandma's woke as.
But my grandma, she doesn't realize there's a thing called a feed.
Yes.
So she will go scroll, Devon Humphries, click. And then she will go through my page and comment on and like everything that appears there.
And I think
so even if I've been tagged in something, like even years ago, like I'll get a notification being like, Shirley Humphrey said, "Way to go, Devon," and it's from like 2017.
It's like from like Tarzan.
And like it's not even my post. It's like someone who I haven't seen in 3 years posted a picture way back then, and all of a sudden Shirley Humphries is liking and commenting. There's like 47 people tagged in that
they're
post.
All getting notifications.
Yeah, and I'm just like, Grandma, what are you doing, man?
It's funny though. It's charming.
It's hilarious. It's
my grandma commented on a picture. It was probably 8 years ago. Though, but this happened recently. The picture was from 8 years ago.
Okay. Yeah,
it came up as a memory. I think my sister shared it because it was like a funny picture. I'm wearing like bright blue pants, like a red and white shirt. Like I look like I'm like 12.
You look like 3 years ago, Noah. Cool.
No, like 8 years ago, Noah. I'm a child. And she's like, "Oh, this picture's nice. Where were you guys?" And like, I think, and we had to comment and be like, "Remember, this was like 8 years ago. Like, can you not tell that like we look like children?"
Also, the fact that it says Anna Hollinshead shared a memory.
Yeah, I'll give them pity for that. You can miss that. But like, I think you know what we look like now.
So
hopefully,
funny.
Right? Like, you know that we've aged since then. And I think it was a picture from New York. Yeah, and this happened like during the pandemic. It's like, yes, Grandma, we just hopped the border. we were in New York.
Yeah, but just blew
we
right
actually
through.
We actually moved. You didn't know about it?
Well, so my granddad, his name is Peter. And
Peter.
one day he just posts a picture of him like this, just like face down, like chin, like. And I don't. He tried to, because he just hits buttons. He doesn't know what's going on. If something comes up he doesn't like, he just hits more buttons, right? So he accidentally posted this picture that he doesn't even know he took, and he hit a couple of the automated like generated responses.
Right.
Somehow, and it's hilarious. I'm not even making this up at all. Somehow it's said Pete the G with that picture, with that picture, and that's it. Yes. So he just posts like the only thing he's ever posted is that Pete the G greatest. And a picture of him
that's
just
amazing.
on his armchair.
We need to have that as like a character in one of our sketches. Just Pete the G, and he's just
the G.
That's so funny.
I love it. Well, do we have any other would you rathers? Was that
those are the ones that I wrote down, but I can find them.
Well, it's okay. You know, we've been going pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like 45.
Yeah, that's a baller.
42.
You're baller.
42. We told some great stories, and I'm sorry if it felt like you just had a friggin' fever dream listening to us.
Yeah.
But
I felt like I had a fever.
I feel like this was the kind of episode that we needed to do today. You know, like I said, we've been quite serious.
Very serious.
The last few weeks. Today was beautifully lighthearted. It was so chill.
You got
so
to enjoy all of our golden voices.
Yes.
The silver tongue.
The golden voice.
Now, when I say like, comment, and subscribe, you will.
You will
like, comment, and subscribe.
Anyways, guys, you can find us all over social media. And we have a TikTok now.
Let's just do
one more. We're gonna do one more.
I'm just gonna find one.
Yeah, you guys thought this was the end.
This episode was so well structured. We're just taking you.
Let's
taking you for a ride.
Did you almost vomit there?
I just belched.
Just because the look on your face looked like you were about to vomit.
The idea of doing another one, he was just like, we're gonna
do another one. That's disgusting.
Honestly, it looked like you had something like rise to the back of your throat, and then you just like pushed it down with willpower.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys want best would you rather questions, funny would you rather questions, gross would you rather questions, difficult would you rather questions, easy would you rather questions, weird would you rather? We were doing weird.
Oh my god.
Ooh, this is a good one. Would you rather be trapped inside a video game or have that video game come to life in the real world?
Okay, so
would you rather be in the movie Pixels
or Jumanji?
So 90% of video game worlds suck.
Yeah.
Like most of the time it's like
they suck.
They just suck.
They just suck.
Hey, video game developers,
they just suck.
Stop sucking.
No, but like the world's ending or like something horrible's happening, yada 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 yada. So I'd rather go into the game.
Me too, and then I can just leave, and it's over.
Yeah. Plus, like, do you know how fun it would be to just like go like just go into a video game, you know, just like do whatever you want and then just leave.
Mm-hmm.
But how like? Actually, no, I think I agree. But I'm thinking like if you're playing like the old Mario's and you go in and all of a sudden you're like 8-bit, that'd be weird.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's a weird question.
It's under the weird would you rather questions.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So I don't think either of them would be incredibly pleasant.
But I think it'd be fun to have the ability to jump into video games.
Yeah, I agree.
Heck yeah.
But I think
I'd be too scared
VR,
of what would happen.
That's kind of VR.
I'd be too scared of what would happen if they came into the world.
Oh yeah, Devin just got a VR set.
Well, it's in the mail.
I don't want to know what you're going to be doing with that though. So like, you don't need to share everything with me.
So I know for a fact I'm going to be playing Beat Saber a lot.
Oh goodness.
I'm probably going to break a hand when I punch my desk by accident.
Yep.
And then I'm going to kill a bunch of zombies, I think.
You have to play a bunch of like those like paranormal like video games.
Yeah, I went to a VR place before and
No.
I didn't. My friend played it.
I have one. I have Phasmophobia, which is a paranormal
that's what
game.
I was thinking
and
about.
You can play it on VR.
You can play it on VR. There's no way I'm doing that. I void my bowels playing it in non-VR.
Think about the content though, dude.
Do you know how terrifying that'll be, man?
I don't know.
When the lights start flickering and your flashlight goes off
everyone,
and you just hear
everyone let us know. Let us know if you think that Devin should play that.
Everyone's going to say yes.
Yeah, exactly. That's the goal.
I think my favorite thing, I
hate both of you. You both suck. You suck.
Suck. I like watching people play those video games. I don't think I could, I remember, what was that video game at your house? It had like the pig's head. It was,
Amnesia.
Amnesia. I never. You were the one playing it, and I was like, just like absolutely terrified.
Let us know on either the comments or the family forum if you want the three of us to play spooky games in VR. We'll do a live stream or a video of it.
We'll do them in full gray tracksuit so you can visibly see if we pee our pants.
Pee our pants. Yeah. And we'll have smell-o-vision too, so you'll be able to smell.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, I like watching other people play them, except at that time because it was different.
You were in the room.
We were in like his basement. And there was like, okay, my like least favorite thing is looking out a window at night, because especially when you have the lights on inside, you can only see like reflection. You have to like really focus. My like
I have a biggest window
fear,
in my basement.
Yeah, that was why. My biggest fear is I'll just be like sitting and look out the window and my eyes will focus and there'll just be someone standing there.
No, I know. If that's not even a good prank. Like if someone did that prank to me, I would not appreciate that.
One of the things I find the scariest is very similar is being in a car that's like stationary at night because you're surrounded by windows.
I remember that whole clown phenomenon that was going on.
Oh my Lord.
I used to like drive it to the country all the time.
Yeah.
No particular reason.
Yeah, just for fun.
But anyways, I remember there was just this one stoplight that would stop for so long. And it was like next to a gas station, but I'd always be like late at night and the gas station would be closed.
Yeah.
And I'd just be sitting there, the only one at this intersection. And the amount of times I just considered running the red light, especially with that whole clown phenomenon. And the one night it was like foggy.
It's terrifying.
But I just never thought about it enough.
Well, see, I've actually, not gonna lie, like, allegedly, legal reasons. I'm not admitting to anything.
You ran a red light.
I did that. Because it was in the middle of nowhere. Again, same kind of idea. It was just creepy as balls, surrounded by just like trees and like a creepy one. Like it was a barn, I think, with like one light on, and I was just like, counter offer. How about I just go?
Counter offer.
I just want to leave.
Hey, here's a good idea. No. So scary, but it's like the whole, they like reinforce the whole like make sure you like look in your back seat before you start your car thing during around that, because it's terrifying.
I just don't want to have to think like that.
No, you shouldn't.
You know what? I'd rather just if I'm gonna get freaking kidnapped one day, it's just gonna happen. I'm not gonna be taking all these precautions. That's just gonna stress me out way more.
Guys, we were having such a chill episode,
and you want to kidnap Noah, just do it in broad daylight for his sake.
Just do it. No, like if you're gonna do it. I'm not gonna put any obstacles up. Like that's just too much brain power.
Guys, we were having.
I don't want to be like going into my car every day so concerned about being kidnapped. You know.
Such a chill episode.
Yeah.
Such a like a calm, just loosey goosey episode. And then I don't know who it was. It was probably all three of us. Someone was just like clowns, creepiness.
You were talking about your VR headset, man. It was you.
Yeah.
I mean, I brought up the clowns at night thing.
That's true. Anyways, lock your doors.
Watch us play VR.
Come kidnap me.
Come kidnap Noah.
Stopping you.
If you do lock your doors, make sure you find your keys or have a key that unlocks anything.
Yeah.
Or get
But don't bring the topic up with Devon though.
No, because he will rip your face to shreds.
I actually have the get out of jail free card. That's why I'm so passionate about it.
Yeah, he's like ready to just kill anyone over anything. Because he can just get away with it. Thank you for listening, guys. Find us on all those social medias. We have TikTok now.
We do. We have both Dilemma Dudes and TikTok.
We got TikTok.
Yikes Comedy is also on TikTok as well.
Yeah, and if you're old, you can find us on TikTok.
Or
I just feel like that's
Tonk.
Or they would spell it TikTok, but it would be like like the clock, like TikTok.
Right.
TICK. Yeah, that's how I see like old people write TikTok.
Yeah. Okay. Episode's done.
Have a good day.
Have good nightmares.
Watch us play VR. Goodbye.
We actually should do that. So that'd be fun.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding.
Bye.
I want to see Noah poop his pants.